Hey, and welcome to another recipe portion of POTHEKA Infused. And this week, it's Valentine's Day, and we have been talking sex. And what is more sexy than seafood? I mean, seafood, unless you're allergic, has to be the holy grail of sexy situations. So I worked diligently at putting together a recipe that was friendly, quick, easy, and in 45 minutes you look like a world-class chef. So let's get to this seafood pot pie. So this is going to make 4 servings, and it's a 1-pot dish outside of making the bowl, and it is a lot easier than it sounds, people. So we're going to need a large frying pan, a basting brush, a cookie sheet, 3 and 4-inch cookie cutters, circle of course, 4 sheets of puff pastry. You can easily find this in your freezer section at your local supermarket, 1 egg, and 2 tablespoons of water for an egg wash. And we're going to need 2 cups of seafood. I have decided to do a blend of 1 cup shrimp, half cup crab meat, and half cup bay scallops, but you can do it how you want to do it. And if you want to add a little bit more seafood to it, then you know what, you go ahead and you add more seafood, boo. It's your world. Also, we're going to need a half-pack bacon cut up, 3 celery stalks. We're going to need a half cup carrots and half cup onions for our mirepoix. We're also going to need a half cup of mushrooms, whatever mushrooms you choose, and 2 cups of heavy canna cream, and 1 teaspoon white pepper, 1 tablespoon salt, 1 tablespoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon Cajun seasoning, and 1/8 of a cup of white wine, and 2 tablespoons of canna butter. So come on, let's get to this recipe. We're going to start with the puff pastry bowls. So you're going to need that cookie sheet. You're going to need your basting brush. Let's get our egg wash prepared. And you are going to need a little bit of flour to just dust your area lightly, just so that your dough does not stick. Okay, so we're going to grab our 1 pastry sheet, and we are going to poke holes in it with a fork. This is so that it doesn't rise, because these are going to be our base of our bowls. So we're going to go ahead, and after we're done poking it with a fork, we're going to cut out 4 of the 4-inch cookie cutter shapes, and we're going to place those circle bases on the cookie sheet. Now we're going to move on to the circle part around our bowl, the actual bowl part. And we are going to layer 3 sheets of the puff pastry. Sheet, egg wash. For it to stick, sheet, egg wash, sheet, no egg wash. Okay? We have more cutting to do, then we add the last egg wash. Don't fuck it up. Alright, so after we have our puff pastry layered, we're going to cut 4 4-inch circles again. Then we're going to cut 3-inch circles inside the 4-inch circles to create like a donut shape. We're going to take that center part out, put it on our cookie sheet. Those are the tops of our bowls. Then that circle part that we just created, that's the actual bowl. You're going to go egg wash the bases that are already on your cookie sheet. You're going to add that ring that you just created to the base. Egg wash everything. Voila. See, you have a bowl. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to place that bowl inside, well, the 4 bowls, inside of the oven at that 400 degrees for 20 minutes or until they are golden brown and your bowls are complete. Let's move over to our filling. So like I said, the filling is all in one pot. we're going to start with bacon. We're going to start with bacon, and we're going to render that down. But let me tell you a bacon hack. We're going to be adding 1/8 of a cup of water to the bacon. This allows the bacon to cook evenly and be crispy all over. Oh, it's a magic trick. Wait till you eat this bacon. You'll never do it a different way ever again. Add the 1/8 of a cup of water to the bacon, and then as that cooks off and the fat begins to render, your bacon will crisp up. Remove it out of the pan. We're going to come behind in that same pan, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our seafood, and we're going to go ahead as soon as we add it, sprinkle in that Cajun seasoning and give it a turn, because mind you, the seafood is only going to be in here 30 seconds. 30 seconds one side, flip it over 30 seconds, give it a little swoosh swoosh around so that the flavor gets all around. Take that seafood out, because we're going to be putting it back in once we complete everything. We don't want tough shrimp, people. Come on now, don't fuck it up. 1 minute, take that shrimp out. Now we're going to go ahead and cook our miquois, which is our celery, our carrots, and our onion. And I hope that I said that correctly. I've been practicing saying miquois. But we're going to go ahead and add that. We're going to go, once we put that in the pan, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of cannon butter. Go ahead and give that a little mix. We're going to add our salt to that. We're going to add our garlic powder to that. And then after we've added that, then we want to go ahead and add our mushrooms, because, you know, mushrooms are so delicate. They don't need very long. So we want to get the miquois started, then add the mushrooms. We've added the butter. Now we're incorporating everything together. And then what we're going to do once we've started to mix it, we're going to go ahead and hit it with the white wine, so that the white wine gets all of that good tasting stuff out of the bottom, and you mix it all around, and you're going to let it reduce a little bit so that all the alcohol gets out of it, but it keeps all the flavor of the white wine. Absolutely delicious. Once we've done that, we're going to add our 2 cups of heavy cream and hit it with the white pepper and reduce it until it's thick like an Alfredo sauce. Okay? Once it's thick like an Alfredo sauce, you can salt and pepper it to taste. Once you've added the shrimp and the bacon back in, and you've swirled it all around, and you got yourself that nice creamy sauce going, taste it. It should be good. But like I said, if you want to salt and pepper it to taste, you know what? It's your world. It's your world. Do as you like. But once you've done that, you plate your bowls, you ladle all that goodness inside the bowl, hit it with a little bit of parsley on top of it for decoration, serve it with a nice side salad and a nice glass of white wine. Oh, let me tell you something, you will be remembered as the chef that made it happen on Valentine's Day. You'll be absolutely unforgettable with this dish. So, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I did. I know I'm making this for Valentine's Day again because it was that delicious. I need a repeat. And don't forget to join us again on the next recipe portion of POTHEKA Infused.